What is going on, X community? This is Exosomp here, and joining me, since we're doing this team league, I don't know who made it, but it's in the EDL, it's Trancel.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This should be definitely interesting. I'm excited for this.
Oh yeah, so if you guys don't know, or you weren't here last season, or what have you, Trancel actually hasn't tried tag team before. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I wasn't too much of a fan of Monotype and I was too busy in the other one. But I liked the format of this one and hit you up and here we are.
Yup, here we are. So yeah, we're just doing the team builder for this time, for this video.
Analysis.
Yes, what'd I say? I don't even remember.
Yeah, team builder.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, draft analysis. Yeah, so, anyways, let's get on to the first Pokemon that we drafted. And the first Pokemon is Gengar. So, I think the main reason that we picked up Gengar and not a tier 200 Pokemon was that I think most people besides one team picked up a tier 200 Pokemon. And in this format, we can only draft one tier 200, so we decided on waiting for our last.
Yeah, so it was only Rabombi's team and we just kind of took the risk that they wouldn't take Kyurem, because that's our last pick that we decided to go for with that strat. But see how that goes for us. But yeah, Gengar, really good, solid ghost type here. Got Nasty Plot now in 8th gen, and hopefully it can break some teams, take some names, and we're naming it Grim Shady. Typical kind of Gengar name, but hey.
Grim Shady, my man. Yeah, and honestly, this has, of course, two immunities, being, because it's a ghost type, fighting and normal, and it also is a grounded poison. So, this being our first Pokemon, it sort of fills in already a lot of holes, even though it's our first pick, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, for our second pick, we have
what could be a team without the typical Mandibuzz.
So why don't
and
you
we
talk
even
about
named it Trancel Buzz. So typical mon that I absolutely love. It's got that pivot with good removal. It's got heavy duty boots now, and yep, as I said there, in fact too, it's got great synergy with Gengar to take the dark hits and the ghost hits.
Yeah, dark, ghost, it's immune to ground, it's immune to psychic. I mean, this is extremely good with Gengar, so yeah, definitely a good pick.
Yeah, just maybe run some meme sets. I haven't branched out that far with this yet. And you got your specs, nasty, well, not Nasty Plot, but it's got Nasty Plot. But maybe I'm going too off topic here because they're kind of wild.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna try Nasty Plot Weak Armor 1 week, okay? I'm gonna make them, guys. Don't worry. And for our third pick, wow, you should talk about this one too. It's gonna be Vaporeon.
God. Yeah, so I'm now pivoting Pirates in UTA, and this is the logo for it. And what do you know? It has now a physical move in pivot with flip turn, and is one of the best like water type wish passes there is outside of like Mola that isn't even in this league. But and it's definitely got a respectable special attack stat in 110. Don't sleep on that.
Yeah, it can, if you put a specs on this thing, and I've seen it before. I had a Tornadus in the PBA Tyler's League, and I got hit by a Specs Blizzard, and it almost OHKO'd my Tornadus. So yeah, definitely don't sleep on Vaporeon, its special attack.
Yeah.
And for our fourth pick, I can't scroll. It is Cobalion. So Cobalion is pretty solid. In my opinion, the better steel fighting type, of course, is Lucario, but I like Cobalion a little bit better, and I would assume you would too because it has pivot. But it does have some really good setup moves. It has Rock Polish, it has Calm Mind, it has setup on both sides, which is awesome. It has great utility. I think it has Taunt,
T-Wave, Toxic, Stealth Rocks. I don't think you get Super Thing. Probably think of something else.
Nah.
Because...
But its stats are extremely good. I mean, I think this was 120, maybe 140.
I think it was 120. Yeah.
120.
I can check now.
It's definitely a solid mod. Plus, it is very fast in 108, and in Galar decks, that's really good. There's not many Pokemon with 108 besides the goats, and then Galvantula. I think there might be another, but those are the ones I'm thinking of. But yeah, very fast Pokemon and very defensive as well, and offensive. This thing can do everything, which is cool.
Yeah, it's it was 120. But yeah, let's move on.
All right. This Pokemon, wow, I haven't seen this one in a day. So Rabombi. What can I say about this? This Pokemon.
So we nicknamed it Holding Back. The Cobalion was nicknamed Braveheart, by the way.
Oh yes.
Because of the beard thing, but yeah, we nicknamed it Holding Back. It's kind of an inside joke in the GPL, but not mentioning any names. Oh wait, Rabombi.
Oh no.
But yeah, this is fastest sticky webber in the game for sure. No questions asked. Clearly over Galvantula. Yeah, it's a fairy, and I guess it's a part of the Dragon Steel Core, but it's not really taking hits for us. It's respectable special attack. Can get a little ward by steals, but it does have U-turn, and has Defog, which is the only Monforest currently with Defog. Oh,
Correct.
I'm spoiled again.
No, that's not true. We have Mandy.
I said, I meant to say other than Mandy. Yeah. But our team is pretty fast, and with webs, could get a little suffocating. Trick Room might become a problem, but I'm sure there's plenty of ways to deal with Trick Room. So
yeah, like protect.
Yeah. So anything else you want to say?
No, I mean it does what it does. It's more than likely a suicide lead. It could be set up with Quiver Dance, but really just sets up webs, U-turns out, or if it can survive. If it doesn't, it's just like a suicide lead to set up webs. It does what it does best. So yeah, there's not much else to talk about with it. And our next Pokemon, ooh, this one's a good one. So we have StunFisk here. I know you guys might not be able to see it because it's a pancake, but there's StunFisk, and it has 109 HP, which is actually incredible, 84 defense, and 99 split depth. This thing is surprisingly bulky, as you can see. And it has Limber, which means it can't be paralyzed, guys.
Oh, why did you have to put this in? But yeah, ground electric's super unique. Yeah, it's really cool mon. I've always wanted to use this. So yeah, this was originally a Sandaconda, but we did quite a lot of trades. This was one of them, and this basically felt like it almost gave us the same stuff. And we basically buffed our other picks by. This was only 60 points, and Sandaconda was 100. So yeah.
Because like Sandaconda, it basically glares. We basically got it because it's a ground type, and it glares, which it of course paralyzes, which is really nice. But StunFisk is an electric type. It has static. It has Thunder Wave. It basically does the same thing, and it is a ground type. So it did the same thing. And it was 40 points less. So we definitely buffed up a few more picks, and we'll get to it later on. But yeah. For our next pick,
Alrighty.
we have Raboot. So, why don't you talk about this since you drafted in GPL for a little bit?
Yeah, it seems to be like that. We're actually dropping this after week 1 anyway.
Yeah.
But I think it's the Libero that always gets me hyped for this one. But it's missing a few things that Cinderace has, like Zen Headbutt. Obviously doesn't have Core Change or Pyro Ball. It's still a decent speed tier. But yeah.
Yeah, the main reason why we swapped it out is because it was 80 points. Like, if it was 60, we might keep... Well, we probably would have kept it, honestly. And we'll get to that, because our next pick's going to be a 60-point Mon. That's sort of taking its spot. But, yeah, the Libero definitely... In our mind, we were like, hey, Libero, it's awesome. And, again, if it was 60 points, we would have definitely kept it. But if it was 60, I think everyone would have went for it for a Fire type in 60.
Yeah. Kind of insane.
Yeah. And for our next pick, we have Heatmore, which is our 60-point Fire type that we sort of went back and reduced. So, Transel didn't want to draft this one. I think we were, looking at. There wasn't many Fire types, but Heatmore was what I wanted to pick, and the reason was because it has 3 usable abilities in, I believe, Flash Fire, White Smoke, and Gluttony, which can all be used pretty effectively on different sets that Heatmore has. The main one, of course, Flash Fire, because of course that's an immunity, but it is pretty good if you're running Scarf and you're running White Smoke against like a team with Sticky Web. That's pretty good, but it also has a ton of coverage with like Giga Drain. It has Sucker Punch. It has, and it can be physical or special, which is great. Its stats in general, they aren't really good. Like, even its speed stat is 65, but it still tanks many hits, or not. I wouldn't say many, but it takes a hit and can dish out a lot of damage. Especially because it does have Fire Lash, which, if you guys don't know, Fire Lash is a 100% chance to lower the target's defense. So if you're running this thing like Bandit or something, and something comes in, it might not take 2. So yeah, it's definitely a cool Pokemon.
Yeah, I got convinced for it. I like the fact that like it's 60 points and it can go like physical and special. And Raboot, I think it's like Electro Ball, but you're not really going to be. Obviously it doesn't have pivot like Raboot, but we make up with it in our other pick. So yeah.
And for our next pick, this one I think we both wanted here, and that's gonna be my boy, or our boy, Exploud. Okay, so
yeah,
Exploud is so cool. It can be, again, another physical and special Pokemon, and it has Scrappy plus Boom Burst, which, if you guys are unaware, not the ability, but if you guys are unaware, Scrappy makes it so that you can hit ghost types. So you could slap Boom Burst on it with Specs, or I guess Scarf if you want to do that, and hit Boom Burst, and it hits literally everything. It's a nuke. But if they're expecting that and they're going into something that resists it, and you use like Flamethrower or Fire Punch or something on, like, let's say a Steel type, they're gonna be losing their Pokemon probably. So yeah, Exploud, a really fun pick. I think we definitely wanted to pick it up. I think it was 80, which is pretty solid.
Yeah, it was really solid. Works super well with webs as well. So, and shout out to this awesome picture you've got of Exploud here. We named it, like, I think I named it like OK Boomer or something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Heatmore is named Ant Heater. Okay,
And then we named like StunFisk, Flat Earthers, and then the Raboots like farewell because it just it's like the Doppler effect. We'll see that for 1 week, and then it'll disappear.
Yep.
I've seen that a lot, but hey. Alright, and I've already spoiled this one, but it's Kyurem. I think this thing is phenomenal, as you can see there. The strongest freeze dry in the game, tied with Glaceon, but a lot more speed and is diverse with physical special and can run substitute quite a lot just because that HP stat is quite disgusting with it, and gained like freeze dry, DD, icicle spear, weather ball if we ever have to use it. Don't know about that one, but we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know much about this Pokemon, so listen to Translate. He says it's good, so we'll go with that. He'll click the buttons because I will probably mess something up and click sub twice or something. But yeah, what do we
named it? Sorry.
I said what do we name it? So that works.
Oh right, yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. Requiem. It's after the Yu-Gi-Oh reference or something. There was like a dragon, and I named it like this in GPL Season 1 or something. So, I don't know. I'm goofy like that, I guess. Yeah. Right. Really solid. I like our team a lot. We will be getting Serena over the Raboot. We just thought that Raboot was more... a lot better than... I think it was Manectric that we decided to trade out when we got StunFisk. And yeah, so Serena's going to be really cool, and probably talk about that if we use it in week 2.
Yeah, it does. It clears up a lot of our sort of weaknesses, being like we only have 2 Defoggers in Rabombi and Mandibuzz, which Rabombi does. I don't really count that, so mainly just Mandibuzz. So we now have a Rapid Spinner. We also don't have a Grass type, which we will have. And then we'll have even more Pivot. We're getting rid of Raboot, which has Pivot as well. But yeah, so and it also gets Triple Axle now, so that's gonna be fun to play with.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah, but yeah. That is our draft analysis. You have anything else to say?
Not really. We obviously know who our round 1 opponent, so Burger and Spooks were coming for you this week.
Oh,
see you there.
All right, guys, and we will see you next time. Peace.